I'm a little disappointed because is this it? Is this the best you people can do for a crowd up here? Let me tell you something. Let me explain something to you. You try your best to follow me. Nearly 15 years ago, I come here with a wrestling company right down the road at Big Creek High School, and nearly 400 crazy fans packed that building to watch us do what we do best. And when they told me that wrestling was back in this area, I had to come and look. Because, you know, around that same time, we used to go up here to Bradshaw. Evidently, they got real wrestling fans in Bradshaw, because once a month, they would pack the building to see what we've done. And I think what really bothers me, you know another thing about Bradshaw? Bradshaw is infested with ring rats. For those of you who don't know what ring rats are, they're wrestling groupies. We had one big tall wrestler up there, his bald-headed guy. He wreaked havoc on the ring rats. I mean major havoc. But let me tell you something. How many of you out here claim to be wrestling fans? I mean, really? Nobody? None of you? See, that's the problem. There's no wrestling fans in this town anymore. You people come rolling in here because you think, and you know what you got to say? You have a locker room full of punk teenage kids. That's why you people don't come to watch wrestling up here, because you don't have wrestlers. You got a bunch of kids in the back who wander out here and bounce around. These two men right here is the closest thing I've seen to athletes since I come in here. So you claim to be wrestling fans. How many of you remember a ballet from the WWF called Sunny? How many of you? Really? That's all? Is that the only vocabulary you've been taught in the 14 years you've been on this earth? It's shut up. That's the way you talk to your mama? She don't care. She is. But anyway, Sonny is writing a book. Now my question, see, I do this because I film it for the internet, and a lot of people pay attention to what I do. So my question for Sonny is tell me, how is reading your book any different from reading letters to Playboy or Penthouse Forum? Now, I got another question. How many of you remember a ballet? I'm talking, leave me alone. Look, you see this right here? This is filming me because I am somebody. I am somebody, and there's 12 of you out here, and I'm bigger in this world than all of them. If you stand you on top of each other. So the thing is, there's another ballet in WCW. She went by Gorgeous George. I don't care what you want to hear. You sit back there and pay attention. This is what you're teaching that child. And no, this is what you're teaching that child. Now her name was, not her. There's nothing gorgeous about her. Her name was Gorgeous George. Now on Facebook, Gorgeous George has been posting pictures of herself after she got beat up by her boyfriend, and he gave her a black eye. But you know what? If she lived in this area, she wouldn't be able to post those pictures. Because the boys from West Virginia, now they know how to beat up a woman and not leave bruises. Right? Y'all had plenty of practice, haven't you? But the reason, let me tell you something, really, every time you open your mouth, drool, all you know is drool. The reason that I am here is because I remember this area when it was a wrestling community. I remember them in this area used to pack houses, and I come up here and I must say I am sadly disappointed. But it's okay. It's okay. You know what? me you got the dressing room. Because it's people like you that's killing this business. You come up here and you scream with a baby in your lap, and you sit up there and all day you get your lap is crossed. And oh yeah, that's real ladylike. But it don't surprise me up here, it don't. You might be more men than me. But I just want to go on right here. This right here. This is the closest thing you have to air. Hey, I was in Union, West Virginia a couple of weeks ago, and I talked about coming to war, and they were laughing about how they used to come down here and beat y'all up in basketball by like 50 points.